Hi guys, welcome back. I'm literally back from work, so feeling excited to share something with you. So this is the big question. For modern people like us with busy jobs and schedules, how do we integrate yoga, science and modern life? How do we live our normal lives and yet achieve bliss? That is the question. And this podcast will give you the answers. My name is Mariya and welcome to Lifestyle Secrets. So we're entering winter season, and I don't know about you, but I feel a little bit under the weather. So we have an AC at work, and it's outside the weather is changing. And when you have a lot of things that exhaust your energy, you start feeling sluggish, and your immune system immediately collapses. So if you feel that you're borderline getting sick, and you have the throat is starting to feel a bit swollen, and your sinuses are starting to feel a bit blocked, and it's harder for you to breathe, and you feel like this lifelessness and lack of energy, then this one is really for you. So I'll give you a few of my kind of lifetime experiences as to what helps boost energy. It helps me a lot as well when I travel, because I really, really stretch my immune system and nervous system to the max. And this really helps a lot maintain it and balance it. From a yogic perspective, it's actually pretty interesting to look at it as well, because the symptoms are what we experience, right? So we feel the cold, and we feel the chest pain, the coughing, the lymph swallow, and we have fever, and we feel really crap. But from an emotional kind of spiritual side, this actually translates into a different experience. So what happens is we keep our negative thoughts and a lot of the negativity experienced in our right hand side of the brain. So we will find a way to balance that and eliminate the negativity out, so that the immune system is allowed to be boosted and for you to have energy. Typical conditions are self-defeat, feeling like you have failed, feeling exhausted, judging, all this lovely stuff where you might actually have seen somebody and you feel a bit of jealousy about something, that somebody has succeeded and you haven't reached there, or somebody has more than you have, your self-esteem is lowered. This causes a huge amount of disturbance in your energy field, in your auric field, and this also generates quite a bit of heaviness on the right side of the brain, because we store it there. So now we need to reshuffle. We need to cleanse that side of the brain, readjust the electromagnetic field, and also stimulate the generation of white blood cells to boost the immune system. So I have a very secret breath in the end that I'll share with you, so stay till the end. It works magic, and it has been clinically proven to basically double your white cells in the blood, which are specifically designed to eat away the bacteria. So it's really cool. Few things just to share from my experience of how to get your body stronger and ready for winter. Number one that I think has really, really had an amazing effect, which is probably not going to be for everybody, is the IVF, so the vitamin infusions, intravenoso infusions that are offered in more trendy places. I hate needles, like I'll be very honest, like this for me is like the most disgusting thing ever, although my both parents are doctors and I grew up in hospitals. I can't stand them. But if I really feel very low on energy, and if I have to travel, like is my case, I need to very soon fly off to Moscow and Ukraine. I know that in months where the weather changes and I have a lot of work and we're filming quite a bit of things, we're organizing events and I have to take flights and it's going to be a lot of people, my immune system is going to drop. So if I find time, which I probably should, getting one of these drips that they attach in your vein, and they drip some vitamins directly into your bloodstream is phenomenal. However, if this is something of a no-go zone for you, and I can relate to that, I would suggest getting boost on your vitamin C and vitamins altogether. A good habit to develop is if you get some lemons in the morning. So, I usually get up, I have a glass of warmish water, and I squeeze in a whole lemon or half a lemon, and I have that before I eat or drink anything else. It's super good. It keeps your immune system really high, alkalizes the body as well. For those who've read my book, they all know about the lemons. And it's really good to kind of stimulate the energy and boost the immunity of the organism. Another one that I really love is maca. So it's also known to balance the sexual hormones for both men and women. It's phenomenal to energize and wake you up. So do not take it in the evenings because you're not going to be able to sleep. But if you want to substitute coffee, for example, it's a great one. So you take a spoon of that and you can put it in hot water, just stir it up, and it's delicious. It has that taste of Baileys a little. So it's a really good one to have in the morning. It warms up the organism, especially in cold winter morning. It gives you that energy and flow, and it's also very good for boosting the immune system. One of my favorite things is if you have a bathtub, it's very nice to have some Epsom salt or magnesium salt, as they call them, dissolved in the bathtub. So I usually take 2 mugs full of that Epsom salt. I have prepare a very hot bath, and then you just soak in that for like half an hour. And what it does, it stimulates the circulation of the whole body. So especially the lymphatic system really starts pumping, the blood starts pumping, and the whole body just starts sweating it all out. It's a great way to do it. If you don't have a bath, but you have access to, say, sauna or a steam room, also very good to sweat it out. That helps the body to eliminate the toxins, excrete any infections that you might have accidentally gathered, and it's a really good way to open the pores of the skin, because the skin is the biggest organ, yeah. And when we open the pores, all that negativity, all that bad toxins come out. I think that's pretty much it. Anything else I've missed? Yes, last one, drink lots of water. So don't forget, usually wake up in the morning. I think that's the best thing as well. So have your lemon and then have half a liter, if you can muster it, straight in. So you wake up and you like imagine you're a flower and you're just watering that flower right from the morning, because A, it hydrates you, and B, it gives you that cleanse in the morning. So a lot of times we affect our immune system as well with what's called the leaky gut. We eat a lot of different foods, we acidify the organism, and then the body just doesn't get its nourishment. It gets toxicity all through, and then that eats away your immunity and reduces your potential to protect yourself from any diseases out there. So we want to boost the energy, we want to increase our auric field, we want to maintain the body healthy, the mind clean and positive, not in the negative habits. If you feel low, this will help. If you feel kind of defeated, or somebody hurt you, or you feel like you're not sufficient for yourself, or you're not successful in a way, this is a good one. So we're going to do a very special breath now, which really, really, really helps a lot. If you can't do any of the things that we've discussed, and you start feeling you're starting this cold, or you're feeling a bit low, do this breath, because it will really, really change things for you. I can't recommend it enough, so I'm just going to do it, and I hope you actually take it with you. So let's begin the breath. You're going to bring your elbow in, as if saying hello. You're going to put the fingers in Surya Mudra, so the ring finger together with the thumb. The other fingers extend up. And try to maintain the side, because we're working on a very specific meridian, goes all the way in below the armpit, and that's a very important meridian to stimulate the immune system. Then you're going to bring all the other fingers into fist except for the index finger, and you're going to block gently your right nostril. From here we're going to begin a breath of fire, so short in and short out, breath that's coming from the diaphragm. So it's So it's not this deep ujjayi breath that other types of yoga have. It's a short one, it's up in the diaphragm, and it's like a continuum. So equally comes in, equally comes out, and it never runs out or in. Okay? So try to maintain this, get your speed of your own, and really closing the eyes and looking towards your third eye. We're gonna try to do this together. Let me get the timings right. And let's begin closing the right nostril. Focus the eyes at the brow point, the third eye. Just enjoy this. Allow it to spread through the body. Keep the breath going, keep the rhythm. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda. Halfway through, keep going, don't give up. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. Govinda, Govinda, Hari Hari. 30 more seconds, keep going. And inhale through both nostrils. Hold the breath in. Exhale. And now you're going to immediately bring the hands interlaced in front. And you're going to begin inhaling, holding the breath in, and then pulling the hands as if you're trying to break them, as if you're trying to get them apart. Pull hard so you're almost trembling. And when you can't hold anymore, you exhale. Hold through the nose. Inhale, hold, and pull in front of the heart. Almost there. Try to make the holding of the breath as long as you can hold. So with every try, you go longer. last time. Inhale and now really pull like you really mean it. Exhale. Whew. Well done. Stay within for a second. It's a very powerful breath, so use it wisely. You'll notice you feel already more energized. The sinuses have opened up. Body is warm. It's interesting how such a small movement and applying the pressure at the right meridian points can evoke such a state. And you can practice this meditation for longer. So you start with 3 minutes each, and then you can build it up to 5 minutes and all the way to 35 minutes. But if you're new to this, you start from baby steps until you build it up. Even if you do it for 3 minutes, it still gives you benefit, clears your head so much brighter, and helps as well keep the body strong. So stay healthy, stay strong. I'm off to take my Epsom salt bath, make sure that I'm absolutely okay for tomorrow, because there's so much lovely stuff happening. We're filming quite a nice program with Harriet, and that one will be on balancing all the chakras with specific foods for each one, and healing bowl meditation with each chakra. So it will be quite an amazing in-depth experience for the chakras, so stay tuned, and we'll see you tomorrow. Sat Nam.